Alright, we're here at Grey Lakes Gaming with the April 21st Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament. This is from last Thursday. Like I said, April 21st, this is round 3. It's actually featuring me this time. I'm usually not in the feature matches because I suck, but I'm on the left, and my friend John is on the right. This is probably one of the most fun duels I've had in a while because I get to play against my buddy. Here's my hand. I absolutely fail to show it. But you can see John saying he's got the Veiler, Extravagance, Silquatus. I think that's Marionetter and Mulasik. My hand, I think, was Guardian, Roxy's, Nib, the Analyzer, obviously. I'm playing ADAMANCIPATOR, and John is playing his ALTERGEIST deck. This is the Marionetter. He gets to summon it and then set. I think it has to specifically be an ALTERGEIST spell or trap, so he sets the Protocol.
If I send an Altergeist card from my field to grave, I can summon an Altergeist from my grave.
And that is the one that gives all the recursion, I think. I think it does other stuff too. I think that's the one that you can't negate Altergeist effects as well.
That was Protocol, the continuous trap.
Is that the revive one?
Oh no, this is the one that makes sure you can't negate my activated effects and
Yeah.
also negates some monster life.
Yeah, it can negate something, and then you can't negate the Altergeist stuff. So the card's really good. Goes to my turn. I think I drew the Crystal Dragite. I also have the Guardian in my hand. So I do the Analyzer because he controls a monster and I don't. So I'm going to special summon it right in the middle. He's got the Veiler, so Veiler doesn't usually hurt this deck too much though. Especially as I have the normal summon Guardian, which is going to stop the Veiler if he uses it.
Is this just a monster effect?
Which he's checking right now.
I'm gonna Protocol, send this to grave, negate and destroy. Negate and destroy.
Of course, that's pretty unlucky because a lot of his negation is actually through spell traps. So I just go right into battle, hit him for 19. Pretty much all you can do there, you know. Once you get your play interrupted, I don't have a lot of extenders. I don't have like the Researcher or anything in my hand, so decided to pass. The Nib is useless against Altergeist, and I have to reveal the rock for a Guardian.
Oh, good.
And I'm telling him he doesn't have to show every card he draws, but he did draw the Judgment. So he's going to Extravagance here. By the way, just coming down from a cold, so if I sound a little stuffy, that's why. Like I said, this is me in the feature matches. I think it's kind of weird to commentate yourself, but,
One for each 3, yeah.
you know, oh well. This game, like I said, I had a lot of fun with it, but uses the Extravagance, it draws Droplets, which is nasty against me, and then it's really good against the Altergeist deck. I think he has Ghost Ogre in his hand as well. This is the normal summon Mulasik that sends, once it attacks, I think it has to do does damage.
No, it doesn't activate, it's continuous.
So I'm asking if the attack, because it can attack directly, and if it does damage, it sends. So I'm just going to chain the Guardian on that, might as well.
When monster effect is activated, quick effect, you attribute this card, you have to attribute to cost.
He's asking if it tributes for cost, which it does. So just kind of have to let it go through.
People getting to search.
Sure, get your search effect.
Altergeist monster.
Then he's going to search off that the Multi-Faker, best card in the deck. My hand is not that great, but I do have the Roxy's in my hand, so at least I could do the prank his plays. He has 2 traps, or 2 hand traps, I should say. He sets the Judgment. I don't know what the other card was, though. I draw off my crappy sleeves. It's just the normal some of the Roxy's. And I can link that right into the Meow Meow. This is right before the regional. Pretty unlucky I got sick before that, so I was going to change my sleeves that weekend. And I'm going to get the Roxy's play. Don't need the Nib, so banish that draw or something. Bring out the Dropsies from my hand. Yeah, I mean, I don't have much here, so I opened up. The Analyzer was the only route I had, really, without, like, a Seeker, or specifically a Researcher. It's kind of hard to do anything off that. But I will do the Dropsies play to summon out the Roxys. I'm pretty sure it has to be defense. Just have to check that real quick. So I have to summon in defense. Right now I'm basically trying to grind out the Altergeist deck, which is practically impossible for ADAMANCIPATOR. But I just hit him with 2,000 with the Doodle-Doo. That's really all I can do. He top decks an Extravagance, uses that. Banishes 6. That's all he banished, so he's got a massive pile of banished cards. Draws another Extravagance. That's not good.
I drew my last extravagance.
He sets another trap.
Probably the absolute worst card I could ever dream of. I'm gonna normal summon.
Normal summon the Siliquatus.
Yep, I can target another Altergeist card, so I can target this.
You have to send it, or was it?
Returns them both.
Oh, okay.
Mine returns first, then yours.
Yeah, so he's gonna get the effect to
Mine returns his card.
basically bounce one and the other. One of his cards for one of my cards.
Target an
Then it
Altergeist
does
card. It's my card.
recursion there for the
So
traps.
I'm gonna do this, targeting this and that.
Gonna get the Doodle-Doo,
Yeah, that'll return this.
send it back.
Set a card that you don't know face down.
I don't know all of his face down cards. I know one to Judgment.
Go ahead.
And of course the card he set face down was probably the one he just bounced, so. My hand, still like the Guardian and the Rock.
And multi-figures can activate. Deactivate a trap.
Deactivated traps against the Multi-Faker.
Summon one from deck.
That's gonna summon maybe the Marionetter. Oh, it's gonna be Moliseek, okay.
Yep.
Apparently I've got terrible memory because gotta keep asking.
Yep. This is a quick effect? Yeah, that's only quick effect.
I got the Dark Rule in my hand. This is hilarious because immediately after I'm like,
You don't take any damage, but wait, actually, this is dark with his
yeah, what a dumb play.
Because it negates, right?
I forget about the protocol, but I remembered it immediately after.
Effects cannot be negated. Yeah, so this effect
I know.
will have activated.
I know sometimes that the protocol, there's like loopholes for the protocol, but that was not one of them. So
normal summon Guardian.
Before, at the end of main phase, I'm going to activate E-Veiler on Guardian.
I know some of the Guardian, he goes Veiler it, so I can't use it. Which, hate when that happens. So he's got the protocol.
Over this, almost flip.
It's because he's got the protocol.
Spoofing,
He's got the spoofing as well over there.
into that
Spoofing is just like a quick effect shuffle,
cost, and then I get to search.
and he gets to search. Thank God, he's there to tell me what it does. So the proofing is an effect negate, and the Siliquatus is a bounce. So it's kind of a tough spot. Then he's going to use the spoofing to search the battle trap there, kind of like a battle fader, but way better.
And then his effect, target this, its effect's negated until this card leaves the field.
Does the attack will do? It negates the attack.
Negates the attack, yeah.
Yeah, so negates the whole attack.
And then it negates the effect.
I'll go main phase 2 then.
It's gonna go right into main phase 2. I think I make the Gallant Granite here, but he can negate that easily if he wanted to. He uses the protocol, gets destroyed, gets some Meliseek. This is a brutal situation to be in against Altergeist, because then they just keep basically looping you here. It's just like a gameplay loop. But as you can see, I'm like way ahead in life, so I didn't want to just scoop. but my hand is just constantly terrible, so I have to pass to him. I think that's a marionetter, so he's gonna get a set.
The reborn one.
And that's the called haunted trap,
Look at all my sleeves in a rag.
which is when it really becomes a loop, because you can just keep recycling the trap. And I don't know, it's brutal to play through that stuff when Altergeist get going, especially for a combo deck when your combos are just shut down. Plus he still has the ogre in his hand.
Just the 2 cards I need though? That's amazing. That does not happen.
He's telling me he's got like he banished everything but what he needed
Really?
from his extra deck because of extravagance.
Pookery does that.
Oh yeah, and that's the new one there, the Pookery.
Best card of the deck right now.
Allows you to link something from your hand, totally balanced card.
I think 2 chain links going off. No, just 1. So
I think the Pookery will
Altergeist link
add himself back to the hand.
I get to add him back to my hand. His link effect is only once per turn though.
I'd be nuts if it was more than once a turn.
It's a spell trap negate. Well, as long as I have an Altergeist here, I can send it to grave and negate. It's not once per turn. And it gains attack equal to the Altergeist points.
So as you see, the link, as you can hear, the link is a spell trap negate, and it gains the attack. Marionetters, I think, at 16. I think the link is also at 16. So the link will go up to 32, I think.
31.
Okay, never mind. It's at 15, so I take 31 from the link. I take 16 from the Marionetter. You just got to get something good here, honestly.
Flip my manifestation targeting Circus.
You can bring back the Silkwoodus. At this point, I think I scoop because there's nothing I can do. Oh, I do have the Analyzer. Okay, we'll see. This is probably going to get negated, but had to go for it. Some of the Dragite.
Unsummon. Is it if you control more monsters?
If
Or
your opponent controls a monster,
a monster and you don't?
So Analyzer is if only your opponent controls a monster. So
So if I return this, you can't summon it back? Okay. So Silkwoodus will target.
he's gonna just bounce the Analyzer, bounce it back to my hand. I was really hoping he would destroy that, and I think I'm just gonna give it to him there. I was just so far behind with the Altergeist stuff. He had the droplets too, so yeah, and the Judgment. So game 1 goes to John and the Altergeist. Stick around for game 2.